Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about how to do the most damage possible using the deck that you have. Now, of course, there's certain skills that are going to boost your damage, your overall damage. Skills that produce a lot of gems, skills that produce power gems. Basically, that's what you have to focus on. Using decks that have the same affinity, like all dark affinity, and then having relics that spawn the gems for you, and then the skills should be that they spawn orbs or gems of that same affinity, and then power gems of that same affinity. So that's basically how it's gonna work out, and I'm gonna show you examples. I'm gonna show you multiple examples. I'm gonna use my dark deck, I'll show you my fire deck, I'll show you my light deck, and I'll do a couple of kills and show you guys how much damage it does. But just bear in mind right now that the event that's going on is a light affinity event, so the most damage I'll do is with my dark deck. Now I can basically one hit kill all of these bosses, and I need a fresh boss. So let me just quickly kill this off, and I'll show you guys how I play and how I match the gems, what I do, what I focus on. So right now I have all the dark gems that it's gonna spawn me. I'm just gonna quickly just match them all up. You have to play fast, and that's a very big key. You have to play fast. You only have 20 seconds to do what you gotta do, so you better make it count. Basically right there, you just gotta activate all of your skills. You gotta try to get your gems as close as possible, the power gems, to each other. But again, when you hit the skill, it's a random placement. You gotta be really lucky. So now, as you can see, I'm doing, well, it's dead. I did, more than 500 mil damage, but my maximum right now has been more than 2.6 billion, and a weak boss spawned. Okay, I need something that's a little bit harder. Come on, guys. Come on. Let me just finish this off. And again, you'll see how I play, how I match the gems. You just want to focus on as many gems as you can get of that same affinity, and just try to get that 4 tier and that 3 tier power gem. That's what you need to focus on. So let's go ahead and see if I get lucky. I just want to show you guys. Oh, like that's perfect right there. Even though I wish like the 3 and the 4 were together. This isn't going to be insane amount of damage, but it's going to be decent. So you just want to combine them. Boom. Again, over 500 million. And let's see right here, when this happens, you just got to match whatever, play fast. You got to get all your skills to proc again. So quickly match whatever, doesn't matter, just proc the skills. You kind of want to stay away from matching that same affinity like the purple gems, which I just did. Even now I'm gonna do it because there's a gem silence, as you can see. I'm just gonna keep going at it until he dispels it. There we go. And then I'm just gonna hit everything, hit all my skills, hit all the power gems. Again, I'm waiting for like a fresh boss, but this is just examples so you can see like how I play and what I do. Again, another 500 million damage, but this is using the 10 times Slayer damage, having like the best cards this event. But I'm just trying to give you like the basics of how to do it. So the endless, okay, hopefully I can show you right here what I mean, or what I'm trying to do here. It's not completely full health, but hopefully I can do it. And DIY does not mess me up. I hope he doesn't, because if he's battle boosting, I won't be able to show you guys how much damage I can do. So let me go ahead and, okay, everybody's trying to attack this right now. Come on. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. Okay, so I didn't get lucky. It spawned kind of far away. I mean, at this point you can choose to get it closer to each other, but it doesn't matter. The main thing is you just got to play quickly. You got to play fast. You have to get all the gems together, and that's dead. Hopefully I just want like one solid boss, but the event is ending in like 30 minutes, so this is gonna be tough. Let me quickly try to get in here and show you guys what I'm trying to show you. I am gonna switch over to my other deck really quick, but I do want to show you like one solid, you know, damage output. So again, you just gotta play real quick and hope for the best. Nothing there. Again, you can try to like set it up better, but I don't waste my time with that. I take what I got and I just deal with it. So let's go ahead and see. That's whatever. I'm looking for a really high damage so I can show you guys. I mean, I do have screenshots, but I don't want to just put screenshots in here. Let me get rid of that so I can get a 3-tier gem, and I gotta quickly just match whatever. So what I do here is I'm already looking what to match. So I'm looking at this red right here, these red gems. Boom, match that, hit something real quick so I can proc the next turn. Hopefully he dispels it. He does, and I can go ahead and look at that. I'm getting 2 of these, but still it's not, you know, it's random placement, so that sucks, but the damage should still be decent. And boom, let's see what the damage is like. Look at that. That's not my best. What is that, like? That's like 1.5 billion, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's around there, 1.5 billion. So let's go ahead and see what I can do. I'll do another one. This should be my last one, and then I'll switch over to show you different decks and what the maximum damage can be. Because what I always recommend people is, like, even if you don't have the best you know, event cards, you can use the best deck that you have for damage. So like, if I didn't spend any gems this event, I could use my Dark Slayer, not my Dark Slayer, my Fire Affinity deck, and, you know, just use that for damage. Now this is perfect. Look at where that 4 and that 3 dropped. So now I gotta make sure nobody does any high damage, and I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. So let me go ahead and just quickly match whatever. I'm just trying to match whatever. I just want to show you guys how to do this. Hopefully nothing messes that up. I don't want anything messing that 3 and that 4-tier gem up. So hopefully this will be good. Dispel all. This is perfect right here, and I'm damaged. So because I'm damaged, look at that. This is gonna be some high damage. Obviously I can solo these bosses. So let's see right here. Boom, look at that, 31 and 32. Okay, whatever. And it's a little bit better. I've done damage to where it's like 600 million each, over 600 million each for both of them, and I'm doing more than like 2.5, like almost 3 billion damage per like one combo, and I still had like a lot more time to go. So let me show you another deck. I'll try another deck just to show you guys. So if I didn't buy any of these with gems, if I didn't spend gems, I'd probably either be using this. Well, realistically, I'd be using my light deck because the monk does dispel the gem silence. So let me try with the monk first, even though it's light against light. Let me just show you guys the damage that I can do. Of course I'm gonna battle boost, and let's see what I can do. Of course, you know, I have a lot of relics that's gonna spawn me a shitload of yellow gems, but you can use other decks. You don't have to use the Dark Slayer event deck. So again, it's nothing great, and these aren't even like, you know, slayers. So oh, I just messed up. Well, you know what, I'll go ahead and take that. That's not usually how I do it, but because I'm doing this live, I'm not really paying attention. I wasn't paying attention right there. But yeah, you see that gem silence, that's good. Hopefully this is close. It is. And you just want to do something like this, because there's not really much I can do. You of course want to play quickly, but this is light against light, so it's not gonna do the optimal damage. But I'm gonna switch over to my fire deck and show you the damage that I do with that. And that is also a Slayer deck. This is a commander deck, so I'm not even getting any Slayer boost from the event itself. So yeah, that's a bust right there. Nothing good. couldn't really do much with this deck. And I did have like horrible placements for gems and the power gems from the skills, so it's whatever. Let me go ahead and switch over to the fire deck and show you what kind of damage I'm doing there with this deck. And of course, you know, the main things that you need to focus on is just try to get as much of the same affinity gems you can and just combine them all and see how much damage you can do. You don't have to use the current event pack, and just see how it goes. Right here, she does do gem silence, and I have nothing that can hold me over against that, so that's gonna suck. You know what, I'll actually do that. This is gonna be really good damage right here. Let's see how much I can do. Again, you know, it's not times 10 damage, it's not a dark affinity. You know what, I'm just gonna pop both because I just want to see how much raw damage I can do. Let's see, is this, oh, and it hit the 4. Okay, so look at that. That's decent. That's a decent amount of damage. Like the other like little weak bosses that you get, the solo bosses that are found by you, like I think for this event it was like the Fenrir and the other stuff. You can definitely take those out with this deck. You don't have to use the, you know, the event deck. So again, you just gotta match the power gems and see what you can do. Time up. Okay, let's see. So with that was much better than my light deck. And again, this is what I would be using if I did not have the dark deck. So you can obviously do some damage with this. Let me join this really quick. Oh, that's dead. Okay, let me show you a weak boss using my fire deck. And don't mind my like solo placement because of work. Like, it's impossible to work full-time and like keep up in your guild placement and your solo placement, so don't mind that, but the damage is definitely there. Let me show you. This is the Fenrir, and of course I'm gonna battle boost. I always battle boost. There's no reason you shouldn't be battle boosting, and I hate when people say, oh, I don't have enough keys. You're definitely not playing the event correctly. So there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit that, and this is how I even do my GVG, like guild versus guild opponents. This is how I fight them too, and that's dead. And I didn't even need like a dark deck to do this, or a 10 times 10 damage. You know, you can use any Slayer deck. If you want, I can even go ahead and switch over to the water deck and show you that during this event. Sorry if you guys hear the if you hear kids in the background. You know, those are my nephews, and yeah, I don't have any control of that, so I apologize if you hear any yelling or screaming. Kids will be kids. All right, let me go ahead and see. What I want to check really quick is the water deck. Okay, so the water deck is commander other than the Icarus, so I want to see what I can do. So you know what, I'll do it here. Let me fight an inferno boss. Oops, sorry. Fight an inferno boss with the, oh my gosh, with the water deck that was from the previous event, and let's see how it does. Again, I'm just making a quick video to show you, you know, how to do the most damage. You basically just want to have these gems, and you want to, you know, combine the power gems to it and just wreak havoc. And that's really how you do the maximum damage. You got to play quick, you got to play fast. And I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, I just got really lucky, and I would pop Icarus right there, and boom. Let's see, I just got extremely lucky there because that could have been placed anywhere. I just got really lucky. So let me go ahead and see what the damage looks like. Okay, it's decent. It's better than the light deck, I suppose. Here I don't think, okay, so that my plan just got ruined because I was gonna get that 3-tiered to come down, but it looks like that's not gonna work. Let me see. Okay, so I got the 4 and the 1 together at least. That's not so bad. So okay, and that'll work. You know what, I'll just go ahead and do this because I am gem silenced and the time just went up. So you gotta be real quick. You have to play really fast. You have to get all the gems together and focus on getting the power gems together and just combining them and having a lot of gems of that same affinity up. 52 mil, it's not that bad. Especially if you don't have, you know, the gems for the event cards and things like that. You can use other cards, other affinity cards, Slayer, Commander, whatever, just to stay like competitive during the events. If you can't afford it, you know, bust out your old deck and see what kind of damage you can do. Play around with it. See if you can spawn any like gems. See if you can do anything. So I'm gonna try to go all out here. Let me see a perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna proc everything and hope for the best, because of course this is just my water deck. I don't expect it to do amazing damage, but let's see what it does do. And this is that Icarus. Icarus is just amazing. Okay, that's okay. That's decent. And let me go ahead and I'm gonna try to get that 4 and that 3 together. I'll try to move it around, see if I can get it to fall. Okay, so now I already got my next move plan. I'm looking. That's what I like to do. Boom. And now let me go ahead and hit everything. I'm just gonna proc everything, get as many gems as I can, and then hit the power gems. And boom, let's see what kind of damage I'm doing here. Okay, again, not bad at all, not bad damage at all. That's good. And I only have 4 times damage, 1 Slayer card. I did 130 mil damage. That's not bad at all. So again, you can mess around, you can use different decks. The main point of how to do maximum damage is just get as many gems as you can of that certain affinity and just combine the power gems together. And again, you don't have to use the cards that I got, and you can try to mess around with the build that you have with the cards that you have and see if you can go ahead and create something that can help you get power gems and gems of the same affinity. You know, build those type of decks together and, you know, see what you can do. Try it out. And I did learn how you can practice, so let me go ahead and just quickly show you that. I will make a separate video in detail, but you would swipe left and there's practice right there, and you can go ahead and practice killing. So I'll go ahead and make a separate video on this, practicing and showing you how I basically, you already know how I do maximum damage, but how I also take out my guild versus guild opponents, and I'll make a separate video on that, but that's coming later. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys try it out, use it, let me know, give me some feedback, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I really appreciate all of the support, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.